na 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 ya na 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 ay na 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 ya na 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 ay na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ay na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na na ya na 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 ya na na ya na 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 ya na na ya na 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 la 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 ya na 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 ya la 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na na ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 oh na 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 ya la 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 ay ay la 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 na na wow wow na 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 la 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 ya na 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 oh, Cantor Dana Rubenstein, everybody! Rubenstein, woo! What a delight it is to be together. What a delight it is for me to be here with all of you as we bring in this Holy Sabbath, to be with all of you who are online, to be with all of you who are here filling the sanctuary with joy and love and with the sounds of community and the sounds of Shabbat. We're going to begin our services this evening with L'chuna Ranana, which you can find on page 11 in your red Siddur Lev Shalem. L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'Adonai. L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'Adonai. Nadia, Nadia, L'tzor Yishenu, Nekana Betoda. Nadia, Nadia, L'tzor Yishenu, Please me not, Nadia, lo. L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'Adonai. 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 You're very exciting. Maybe just the fact that we're all here together is very exciting. I think that's what's very exciting. All right. We're going to turn now to page 14, Yismechu Hashamayim, the little red arrow, second paragraph on the page 14. Yismechu Hashamayim. Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel ha'aretz. Yismechu Hashamayim. Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim. Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. V'tagel ha'aretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam. Umelo'o, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Umelo'o. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Umelo'o. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Umelo'o. Yismechu Hashamayim. Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. V'tagel ha'aretz. Ya'alo Sadai, the very next words. Ya'alo Sadai. B'chol asher bo, Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 Ya'alo Sadai.
Bechol asher bo ya'alo sadai. Ay, 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 ay. Az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar. 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 Bechol asher bo ya'alo sadai. Ay, 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 ay. All right, let's stop for just one moment. I'm not hearing enough ay, 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 ay from the crowd that's here tonight, and there's a lot of people here, so let's just give that a try right now. Ay, 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 ay. All right, let's make Canner proud when she sings this again.
Okay.
All right.
Make me proud.
That was beautiful. You can do this.
Ya'alo sadai.
Bechol asher bo ya'alo sadai. Now. Ay, 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 ya'alo sadai. Bechol asher bo ya'alo sadai. Ay, 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 ay.
Perfect.
Az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar. 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 Sadai, Bechol asher bo. Now, ay, 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 ay.
Ya'alo sadai.
Bechol asher bo, ya'alo.
sadai.
Last time, ay, 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 ay. Oh, that was really nice.
That's some good geschraying right there.
All right, we're going to turn it now to page, where is it?
20?
That's the page I was looking for, absolutely, page 23 lines from the bottom of the Hebrew. There's a little red triangle right there, Romamu, page 20. Yeah, if we have any young people up that want to help us out, Beck Roosevelt, you want to come up?
Come on, our youngsters, if you want.
Any other youngsters? Beck's 5. If you are not yet bar bat mitzvah and want to come up here, you are welcome to, but you do not have to.
No, come on, Ariel.
All right.
No, you've had a bat mitzvah. Come on up.
Oh, even Ariel, absolutely. Ariel Kotz, come on up. Let's see.
I see her shaking her head.
If people don't want to come, we're not going to force you, but anyone that wants to be here is welcome to. Beck, can I lift you up?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo. All right.
Look at Giles, look at me like, but I don't want to. Come on up, Danit too, come on up.
Oh my goodness, we have so many awesome young people that are going to help lead us in Romamu. And here's the part that I really need your help with, okay? When we get to that moment, you're going to say key, and then everyone else is going to say key. All right? Not right now.
All right, we ready?
Let's do it.
Beck, you ready, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Romamu
Adonai Eloheinu v'yishtachavu le'har kodsho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'yishtachavu le'har kodsho.
Key,
Key.
key.
Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. One more time.
Key, key.
Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Romamu Adonai.
Eloheinu v'yishtachavu le'har kodsho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'yishtachavu le'har kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Yasher Koach to all of our young people.
Thank you, guys.
Woohoo! That was an awesome good time. We are going to turn now to page 23 as we welcome in the Sabbath bride with Lecha Dodi.
This one goes out to you, Danny Egan's. Lecha, lecha, dodi, likra, kala, pene, shabbat, nikavela.
Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala.
Pene pene Shabbat nekabel la 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 lecha lecha
Dodi, likrat kala. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala. Pene Shabbat nekabela.
Shamor bezachor
Bediבור echad, Hishmiyan el hameyuchad. Echad u'shemo echad, L'shem tiferet v'litil l'chadodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor habaracha, ve'rosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila, lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Mikdash melech ir melucha, kumitze'i mitoch ha'hafecha, relach shevet ve'emek habacha, ve'hu yachol alayich nigla.
Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Page 24.
We're going to do a change in melody. When we do all the verses, I like to change up the melody. So, Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala,
Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Ina ari me'afar kumi, liv shigde tifartechami, al yad ben ishai beit halachmi, kod ba'amev ke'ala. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hidoreri, kiva ore, kumi ori, uri, shidaberi, kivod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lo tevoshi velo tikalmi, mati shochachi umatehemi, bach yachasu ani v'nimneta ir atila. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Page 25.
Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Vayulim shisa shosayich verachaku kol meval ayich yasis alayich Elohayich kimsos chatan al kala. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Nekabela.
Yamin u'smol, tivroti ve'et Adonai, ta'aritzi. Ayanish ben parti ve'nismecha ve'nagila. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Nekabela.
We now all rise. We take a moment to step away from all the stresses of the week, all the challenges, all the things that distract us, all the things that pain us. We step out into a moment and we turn to the door to welcome the bride of Shabbat, to welcome the Sabbath queen, to welcome the presence of this holy day, of this sacred moment, to enter this breath of eternity. Bo'vi v'shalom.
Bo'vi v'shalom, ateret b'hala, gam b'simcha uv'tzola. Doch emunei am segula, bo'vi chala, bo'vi chala. Lecha Dodi,
Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Nekabela. You may be seated. We turn to page 27, Psalm for Shabbat.
Tov lehodot l'Adonai u'zamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai u'zamer l'shimcha elyon. Lehagid b'avoskecha secha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Lehagid b'avoskecha secha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Tov lehodot l'Adonai u'zamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai u'zamer l'shimcha elyon.
Page 28.
Tzadik katamar yifrach, ke'erez balvanon yizgeh shetulim bebeit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenuvun beseva deshenim mera'ananim yiyu behagid ki yashar Adonai tzuri velo avlat havo.
Yesterday, when Cantor and I were beginning to prepare for this service, and I say that because, of course, yesterday was my very first day here at the congregation. Otherwise, we wouldn't leave things such to the last minute. I shared a melody that I enjoy for this psalm on page 93, and Cantor was like, "I don't know that, but you can do it." So forgive me for not being her, and hopefully you'll enjoy. Page 29. Adonai malachut lavesh, lavesh, Adonai oshit azar, aftikon tevel baltimot, aftikon tevel baltimot, nachon kisacha meyaz, מעולם אתה. נעשהו נהרות אדוני, נעשהו נהרות כולם, יישאו נהרות תוך ים. מקולות מים רבים, אדירים משבר הים. אדיר במרום אדוני, אדיר במרום אדוני, עדותיך נאמנו מאוד, לביתך נא וקודש. אדוני ליורך ימים, אדוני ליורך ימים, מקולות מים רבים, אדירים משבר הים. אדיר במרום אדוני, אדיר במרום אדוני. Oh, thank you, Cantor. That means so much coming from you. And now we have reached the mourners' Kaddish. So mourners and those observing Yahrzeit will rise as we offer this prayer on page 30. And of course, we also have in mind this week the victims of the tragedy in Surfside in Florida, many of whom are connected to many of us in the beauty of their souls and their lives. I know that I am close to a number of people who had relatives, and I'm sure that many of you mourn this tragedy as well. So mourners and those who are observing Yahrzeit and those who wish to rise for the mourners' Kaddish and join with me on page 30, we'll do that now. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divara kirute v'yamlich malchute b'chayechon u'v'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizaman kariv ve'imeru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'l'omei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpawar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imeru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru
Amen.
Amen.
You get to spiel.
I apparently get to spiel now. You may be seated.
The bima is yours, sir.
Oh, wow. It's my first time on this bima, and it's so wonderful to be with all of you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And thank you to many of you who are here online joining us. I see that there are a number in Southern California, in Philadelphia and Cape Cod and other wonderful places tuning in and staying up quite late to join us. So thank you to all of those who are away during the summer but are still here. And thank you to all of you who are here and are here. It is a delight to be with you. And I know my wife, Charlene, who's sitting right at the front with her parents who are visiting us from Las Vegas and are so excited that we've moved so much closer to home, is feeling the same way. And so thank you for making us feel so phenomenally welcome. Would you like me to answer that? For those of you that are online, someone's phone just went off, but we're reaching out to God and maybe returning the call. Shabbat Shalom. This week, our Torah portion is Parshat Pinchas. And part of Parshat Pinchas is the story, the account of the daughters of Tzlofchad. Now, there are 5 daughters of Tzlofchad, and what they do is something that is beautiful and also challenging and amazing in a certain way, because God gives Moses the laws of the Torah, including laws of how the land distribution in the land of Israel will be inherited, how it will be divided. And the daughter of Tzlofchad realized that, of course, being from the biblical period, it's sexist, and only sons inherit. And they say, our father had no sons. He had 5 daughters. what's to happen with his land. We should be able to inherit it. And goes to Moses, and Moses turns to God. And God says, the question, the claim of the daughters of Tzlofchad is just. And we need to change our approach to the law, right? And it's an amazing thing because God, who theoretically is infallible, is so obviously able to recognize God's own error. And the only reason this happens isn't because Moses is so brilliant, gifted, humble, thoughtful, and thinks of it. It's because there are individuals that are affected by this injustice. And they have the confidence and the wherewithal to speak up and to speak out, to share their truth, to be heard by those in power, and to hopefully right this wrong. And given that the marketing for tonight's popsicle event was Pop On Over, I can't help but think of a certain pop star that's been in the news this week as we think of this story, right? For those of you who are, not connected to any media of any kind, I'll be the one to inform you that Britney Spears shared her truth about her current situation earlier this week, that she spoke up, that after years of her experiencing injustice and an inability to have control in her life, she was able to share her truth in a way that was heard by those in power. Now, we don't know what the result of that case will be, but I'm certain the moment that we do, you will find out before I have a chance to tell you. But what I do know is that it reflects a certain kind of strength to be able to say, after experiencing trauma or pain, after experiencing suffering and injustice, to be able to stand or to call and express and articulate who you are and what you value and what you believe, to be able to say that this is something that exists in our society and it needs to change. And that's what the daughters of Tzlofchad did, and that's what Britney Spears did this week. And both of them are examples for us, that each of us have the power to change those things in the world that we see and that we know to be wrong. So often, those things that are wrong in this world, those injustices, those unfortunate circumstances, are things that it's easier for us, we think, to sweep under the rug. It's easier for us, we think, to ignore them, to say, this slight is no big deal. This remark, this comment, this situation in our family lives, in our work lives, in the world, in our society, it's not a problem when it really is. And we have to, just like that beautiful child, we have to cry out. We have to be able to share, to be confident, and to know that even when the world is set up one way, when we see that the world can be better, we are invited to speak out and to change it. That's what the story of Benot Tzlofchad is so truly about. It's not only that these daughters find their own agency, it's also that God recognizes God's own fallibility. And if God can be fallible, all of us can be fallible. If God can be fallible, society, all of us, we can make mistakes. But instead of living in a place where we think that because we have, the high holidays aren't so far away, because we have sinned, that we are sinners, rather that because we have erred, we know that we can grow, that we can learn, that we can change. It's not what makes us wrong, but rather what makes us human. So may we all be inspired by the example of Benot Tzlofchad. May we all be inspired by the example of Britney Spears. And, even when we make a mistake, oops, I did it again. Shabbat Shalom.
In that vein, I have a song for you.
You do?
Let's hope I can get through it.
And now, Cantor Dana Rubinstein.
You רצונים לפי והגיון לפניך. אדוני צורי וגואלי. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Oh, that was what a delight. The pop stylings of our very own cantor. And now we're going to rise as we bring in the evening service with the Baruch Hu, a call to prayer, page 39.
I was going to do some guitar if that's okay with you.
We're going to use the guitar, and that's okay.
Okay, as long as that's okay with you. Hope you like this one. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la ya la la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch et Adonai Hamevorah. Baruch Adonai Hamevorah. Hamevorah le'olam va'ed. Hamevorah. Hamevorah le'olam va'ed.
And we are seated.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro mariv arabim asher bidvaro mariv arabim bechokma poteach she'arim ובתבונה משנה איתי ומחליף את הזמנים ומסדר את הכוכבים למשמרותיהם הרקיע כרצונו. בורא יום ולילה גולל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור. הוא מעביר יום ומביא לילה, הוא מבדיל בין יום ובין לילה. אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים. תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים.
Page 40.
כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם בלילה. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם בלילה. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם בלילה. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם בלילה. I was about to say ישמחו. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם בלילה.
כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם בלילה.
כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם בלילה. כי הם חיינו ואורך Barach Yameinu, Uvahem Nege Yomam V'Layla, V'avatecha, Al Tasir Mimenu Le'olamim, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Page 41.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha, v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta b'ham v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'mlechtecha b'derech u'shochbecha u'kumecha u'kshartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtabtam al mezuzot beitecha u'misharecha. Adonai Elohechem emet.
We turn now to page 44, Micha Mocha.
Umalchuto v'ratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe Miriam u'bnei Yisrael lechanu shira v'simcha raba ve'amru chulam. And this one's for you, Stacy. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodem, nora tehilot osef eleh, nora tehilot osef eleh. Won't you sing with me the song of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song. Malchut lecha, ra'uvanecha, bokei hayam, lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Seili anu ve'amru, Adonai Yimloch le'olam va'ed. Won't you sing with me the song of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. V'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov u'ge'alo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael.
Page 45.
Are you going to put your one day in here?
Yeah, but first you start.
Okay. Actually, that's a little low for me.
Okay.
Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim.
All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that they don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war and the children will play. One day, one day, one day. One day, one day, one day. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that they don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war and the children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day.
Ushmor tzeiteinu v'aleinu l'chaim v'shalom yatav yad olam ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim.
We rise now as we turn to page 46 for Vishamru.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael Shabbat, Asad et Hashabbat, Legorotam berit olam, Veshamru b'nei Yisrael Shabbat, Asad et Hashabbat, Legorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, Oti leolam, Oti leolam, Veshamru Israel HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Le'dorotam berit olam Ki sheshet yamim Asa Adonai et HaShamayim et ha'aretz Veshamru b'nei Israel HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Le'dorotam berit olam U'bayom hashvi Shavat v'inafash Shavat v'inafash Shavat v'inafash Veshamru b'nei Yisrael HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Le'dorotam berit olam Yitkada ve'yitkadash shemei rabba ve'amad divra kirutei v'yamlich machutei v'chayechonu v'yamechon u'chayedecho beit Yisrael bagala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen Yehei shmei rabba mevarach le'olam le'olam yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitvar v'yitrama v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'ale v'yit'alam shmei tekudsha b'richu ve'ela min kol bechata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen.
We remain standing as we offer the prayers of the Friday night Amidah, recite in silent standing devotion. This is an opportunity to share the words that are on the page or the meditations of your heart. It's our audience before God and a moment to share of ourselves. Like that.
That's one we usually read. These things.
Okay. Those of you who have completed your private prayer may be seated. We come together now to offer a special prayer of healing for all those who are ill.
Do you want to do the names first and then we'll sing?
I'll do
them. Sorry. This is a call and response. Dear God of our ancestors.
Dear God of our ancestors.
Help us renew our faith.
Help us renew our faith.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Bring peace to all our days.
Bring peace to all our days.
El Nana Fana Lana Fana Lanu. El Nana Fana Lana Fana Lanu.
May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who brought healing to Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those for whom we now pray. Carol Raphael, Steve Carroll, Chaim Ben Chana Label, Sean Naughton, Mike Martin, Eileen Martin, Iris Granick, Brian Perlman, Betty Singer, Shira Bat Chaya Moshe, Kyle Hassel Bat Devora, Angel Ben Kleina Fega, Anna Boardman, Shmuel Velvel Ben Devora, Chaya Bat Rella, Rafal Chaim Ben Sylvia, Aaron Ephraim Ben Svishner, Froma Elka Bat Arya Lev Esther Rachel, Roberta Lipsman, Gittel Malka Bat Bracha Shena, Hainik Ben Rhodes, Chaim Leib Ben Pinchas Vizelda, Tammy Trow, Sarah Vida Bat Esther, Perla Bat Chila Esther, Barak Ben Bracha, Shalom Ben Pesel. May the Holy One restore them to fullness of health of body, of mind, and spirit, and bless them and all others for whom we pray on the road to recovery.
El Nana Fana Lana Fana Lanu. El Nana Fana Lana Fana Lanu. Just one more verse. Restore our strength of body.
Restore our strength of body.
Help clarify our minds.
Help clarify our minds.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Rejuvenate our lives.
Rejuvenate our lives.
El Nana Fana Lana Fana Lanu. El Nana Fana Lana Fana Lanu.
We rise now as we turn to page 56 for Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula liotzev reishit, shelo asanu k'goyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu kodim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Those who are saying Mourner's Kaddish, please remain standing. The rest of you, you may be seated. We're recognizing tonight the yurtzites of Sam Resnick, the father of Maxine Weindruck, Lillian Medras, the mother of Harvey Medras, Mildred Tiemann, aunt of Michael Tarnow, Gilberta Pimenta, the husband of Kimberly Light, Sarah Fox, the mother of Skeeter Marcus, Florence Bankendorf, the mother of Elliot Bankendorf, Herman Kaplan, Ed Schwartz's father-in-law, Arnold Rosner, the father of Risa Fern, Leah Rebman, Julie Bennett's mother, Robert Weinstein, the husband of Phyllis Weinstein, Irving Horn, the father of Barbara Zemmel and grandfather of Risa Brown, Florence Golden, the grandmother of Mitchell Ross, Mel Herzog, the father of Maris Herzog, Florence Chalam Golden, the mother of Deborah Alicia, Saul Chernomes, the father-in-law of Nisha Chernomes, Melvin Techdiel, the brother of Robert Techdiel, and David Yaffe, the husband of Sue Kern. We pray that their memories be a source of blessing always as we offer these words of Kaddish together. Page 58. Yit Gadal, V'yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divara Kirute, Ve'yamlich Malchute, B'chayechon, U'v'yomechon, U'v'chaye Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, U'v'zaman Kariv, V'yimeru, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevorach, Le'olam Ul'olmei Ulmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpawar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha barich hu le'elah min kol birchata b'shirata tushbachata b'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'yimeru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru.
Amen.
Amen. You may be seated.
Adam Short.
Now it's my absolute delight to invite our administrative vice president of the congregation, Adam Schwartz. What's that? You like executive vice president? All right, the new executive vice president of the congregation, Adam Schwartz, with this evening's announcements.
Only 6 pages, so don't worry.
That's right. It is my esteemed honor to be giving the first announcements for your, can anyone hear?
There you go. Yeah.
Lean in.
It is my esteemed honor to be giving the first announcements for Rabbi Green's first Shabbos with us. We are proud and excited to welcome you, Rabbi Green, Charlene, Beck, Archer, when he gets back from camp, your entire family, to the Tzion community and to the Tzion family. Thank you so much, Rabbi and Cantor, for leading us in these beautiful services. I'm so looking forward to all the kids getting back from camp and hearing the Matisyahu version of the prayer. I loved it. Thank you, Tricia Baran, for your help with the technical parts of the service. And thank you to our greeters for this evening. If you have an upcoming birthday or anniversary, please remember, if you'd like to receive a special blessing on Shabbat morning, please contact the synagogue office. Please check the weekly e-bulletin and website for details on our upcoming events, including please join the Tzion cookbook, test kitchen to help us cook and test recipes. Sammy's waving her arms. We need people to come and actually test the recipes. We're past the collection phase and now we're actually testing. So if you like cooking and you like tasting, come and please test the recipes. Learn more, sign up at otaz.org/cookbook. You can now renew your Gift of the Heart commitment for the 2021-2022 year. Please visit otaz.org/gift to learn more about the Gift of the Heart and to make your pledge. In observance of the Independence Day of this coming week's Independence Day, the Tzion office will be closed this Monday, July 5th. Obviously, please check our website, weekly e-bulletin for important information on services, virtual program details. I would also like to thank everybody who is involved in the pop on over tonight. It went over very, very well, and thank you everybody for being here, not only in person, but virtually. Thank you specifically to Betsy Kaufman, Mira Albert, Hannah Lang, Susan Portnoy, Linda Moskowitz. Thank you all for welcoming Rabbi Green, and would like to thank everybody virtually for being here with us. And thank you to everybody for all the wonderful notes you left on the Padlet. And thank you to Alana for coming up with that beautiful idea. It's been great reading all of those from everybody. So Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
I also want to thank Stephanie Monier and Nikki Spivak for always their behind-the-scene hustle. They make everything flow and work, so thank you guys. And also thank you to Andy. I don't know if you realize, but he's been doing some camera operation back there. So thank you, Andy, for all of that help as well.
Kiddush.
Hey, why not? Where did Kiddush
All
go?
right, we are going to,
You have the honors.
I do.
Well, I mean, I'll do Kiddush, but you have the honors of holding the cup.
I have the honors of holding the cup. It's a lovely cup. For those of you who haven't seen this cup, it's quite gorgeous.
Thanks.
All right,
I was doing
for
it.
those that are interested, Kiddush can be found on page 55, and you can follow along with us there.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Please rise.
Baruch
Amen.
atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchi lanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemigra'e kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
You can even share with Charlene if you'd like. Or not.
Hon, it's a fine vintage.
I believe it's Wednesday's grape juice. Yes,
Wednesday's great,
2021.
clearly, exactly, yes.
Don't worry, we left it out just for you.
Oh, fabulous.
Shabbat shalom. Say goodbye to
Adonai Ozlem Oyiten Adonai Varachat Amova Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Wishing you joy, blessing, goodness, love. A wonderful evening. Thank you for being here and for making us feel so welcome this Shabbat.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, umevorach. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, umevorach. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bim. Biri 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 bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hey, Shabbat shalom. Woo! Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.